Started yet?
Yep, we're live, Eddie. All right, everyone. Welcome back to the Bum. Happy Tuesday.
Welcome back to the Eddie Partridge Show. This is, come on now, we already know it's like that. I mean, look, bro, like the most live viewership we got was when it was me, Marco, Sam, and me.
It's just objectively not. You done making noise, dude? Jeez. Do you have firecrackers in here? Stop, Eddie. Stop, Eddie.
What did I do?
I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood for this. I hope everyone had a good Memorial Day weekend. Enjoyed the long weekend.
Question.
Yeah.
The hell is Memorial Day, dude?
Memorialize the troops and the people who fought for our country. No, make a joke, Eddie.
Bro, I'm just saying, like, what?
No, make a joke, dude. Yeah, make a joke about our fallen
new
soldiers.
holidays every week, like, bro, come on.
Not a mate. It's been a holiday for a long time. Anyways, Game 7 happened last night.
Yeah, it did. This is
And again, first of all, let's address the elephant in the room. Justin's not here. Our Celtics guy. We have a Celtics guy on staff. I don't know, Eddie. Be quiet for a second. We have a Celtics guy on staff. We have an NBA show on staff. You wouldn't know it. The NBA playoffs are happening right now. We did put out a solid one piece of content in the past month, which is solid. Love to see that. Justin's not here, hiding from the smoke a little bit. I'll be the guy. Fine. I will take charge and take the fall for a Celtics team that I don't care about. I simply do not care about this Celtics team. Everyone knows I'm strict. I agree. I'm strictly a Jason Tatum fan. Through and through.
A franchise, bro. When have the Celtics done anything of note?
So, I agree with you, and that's my big announcement that I'm going to talk about here in a second. But Eddie, what are your thoughts on this the Game 7? Did you watch last night? What's your takeaways?
I think this just proves my point early. Kyle Lowry is better than Klay Thompson. Like it like it does. It proves the point. Like, come on, I'm right. So look, Kyle Lowry, that's like 2 finals now. Has Klay even made 2 finals? Like maybe a couple times, but like that doesn't even matter. It does not have note. Like, I mean, my prediction of Celtics Nuggets that I made like 7 months ago, I was 1 game off. I was close, my co-host on the Pear Tree Pod, Marco, said it was going to be Cavaliers versus the Mavericks. That didn't work out so well. So it's just, I mean, bro, like the Celtics, I was happy they lost because it's just Philadelphia and Boston are my 2 least favorite, most hated franchises, and the Lakers. And I don't really mess with the Cavaliers either. But yeah, Boston, so pathetic, man. Kyle Lowry just destroyed them. Jimmy Butler played like shit the last 3 games. I mean, Caleb Martin, bro. I've been on Caleb Martin. You should have asked like 3 years ago when he was on the Hornets. I was just like, damn, these brothers, Caleb and Cody Martin, they're both kind of nasty because they're efficient. They're efficient players. They can shoot the ball. They're kind of lanky. They can play some sort of defense. So I've been on that too. So it's like it's nice to be proven right by a series, because either way, either one of them wins, and Kyle Lowry gets proven right. And if the Celtics had won, then like I would have got proven right against my bet with Marco for who was going to make the finals from 7 months ago.
So hashtag Eddie was right. Maybe.
It's like it's so funny to see everyone just doubt me, but then it's just like, where's Klay Thompson at? This dude's in Cancun with his ugly ass dog, bro. Like his dog is ugly, man. Get a nicer looking dog, bro. Like my dog would eat your dog, bro. Like, what do you mean, bro? Klay, buddy. Like, go drive your boat. Your boat's not even that nice either, man. Like, what's the point of like getting like some boat like that? Get a cooler boat. Like, get some jet skis or something. Have some fun, man.
All right, Eddie. You were. I'm not ready to say you were right.
Let's see it, Wyatt.
Klay Thompson. No, it's not going to happen. That's not for me because Eddie, we're on the same side here. We're both. So here's the announcement I want to make. So while everyone knows I'm the biggest Jason Tatum supporter and writer,
just say it. You're a Tatum what?
No. Listen, Eddie. This is an important announcement. This is actually a big announcement in what is the history of my fandom and my life out, honestly. So everyone knows I'm the biggest Jason Tatum fan and supporter in the world. Like I'm his number one guy. I'm his right hand man. I have the receipts. You can go back 2018. It's when I pledged my allegiance to Jason Tatum, the GOAT, best of all time. And listen, I've come to the point where I love Jason Tatum so much. I don't have that same love for the Celtics. I never have. My loyalties have never lied with them or the city of Boston. It's become very clear to me that the Celtics do not love Jason Tatum the way I do. And so as his right-hand man right here, right now, I would like to demand a trade. I'm done with the Celtics. I'm done with Boston. I want out. I want nothing to do with this sorry-ass franchise, this sorry-ass city. They don't respect the talent they have in Jason Tatum. He's a generational talent. He's the GOAT, best of all time. Spell it out. GOAT, best of all time. And they don't respect it. They don't acknowledge it. They don't understand it. So I would like to request a trade. I want to stay in the Eastern Conference. I have two teams in mind. Number one, the New York Knicks. I want to be on the New York Knicks. I want to be in that New York market. I want to bring the Knicks a championship. Or second team, Eddie, listen to me. I want the Toronto Raptors.
Yes, sir. Hey, we'll take Tatum if you can learn to shoot a three. Bro,
I want Jason Tatum to bring the Toronto Raptors a title. That's what I want. I'm done with Boston. I'm over it.
Hey, Chase Hutchinson, Indiana's a waste of a franchise. They'll never win a ring. Sorry, someone texted me the other day. Bro, like, come on. Like, the Raptors don't need Tatum. Tatum's nice.
Stop, Eddie. What are we doing? This is supposed to be a moment where we unite and we come together.
I mean, we'll take him. Like, we'll give you.
No, you won't respect them. I don't want anyone. What do you mean? I don't need anything in return.
Okay, here, I'll give you a good trade offer. Okay, we'll give you GTJ. I don't want to give up GTJ. We'll give up.
Don't give up. Give up nobody. We're gonna leave. We're gonna demand a trade. We're not gonna play. They're gonna trade us for nothing. We're not gonna play another play. We're not gonna shoot another shot. We're not gonna dribble another ball for the Boston Celtics. They are wasting our talent. You think they can run out Joe Mazzulla and get us to it? No, that's disrespectful to Jason Tatum. It's disrespectful for my client.
JTJ, we'll give you.
Not me. It's not. I'm not a Celtics guy, Eddie. It's not me. You're not giving me anyone. I ride with Jason Tatum.
We'll give the Celtics JTJ and like a first. I mean, the thing is, we have 3 forwards already. Like, I don't know what to.
What do you? Who's playing the 3?
Who's playing the 3? OG, and we also got Siakam and
OG can play the 2. Van Vliet. Listen to the starting lineup. I gotta
go for 1 minute. I just gotta go to the washroom.
All right. So I'm gonna run through the potential lineup that we would have with the Toronto Raptors. From what I haven't done my research, but again, it's official. I've announced that I want a trade. I'm officially demanding a trade. We've earned the right to demand a trade based off our performances the past couple seasons. And the Boston Celtics, the Boston community is letting us down. And it's no disrespect to their franchise, the history that follows that franchise. I have 100% respect for that. But the current state of the Boston Celtics is not suited for success with Jason Tatum. They think Jaylen Brown is worth a supermax contract. Did you watch that game last night? Simply not. He's simply not. And we're going to say the right things. My client's going to be out there and say, like, I want to be here. I want Jaylen by my side. That's why I take the heat for him. I'll be on the front lines taking the heat for him because that's what I do as a supporter, as a boat fan. So that's what I'm doing here. We're officially demanding a trade to either the New York Knicks or the Toronto Raptors. Those are the 2 teams we will accept trades for or accept trades to. I'm very excited for this next chapter. And again, we're thankful. We are very thankful for the fans, the Boston area, because that's where we got our start. You always remember. But just like, some people's GOAT, LeBron, he had to leave Cleveland, go to Miami, get a couple rings, learn how to win, and then he came back. Boston, we'll come back for you. We won't worry. Don't worry too much. I'm adding Eddie back here. Eddie, I was just saying this is we're following the LeBron path. So what we're gonna do is we're demanding a trade now.
I heard, and you sounded like an idiot. So I just gotta
We're gonna get a couple rings, and then we'll come back to Boston and restore the sanctity of that franchise. That's what we're gonna do. That's our game plan.
Wrong. Okay, I'll tell you why you're wrong, Wyatt. Because just saying my trade offer to the Celtics right here. We'll give you. I changed my mind. We'll give you JTJ and Van Vliet.
No, I know. Let's keep Van Vliet. This is our team now, Eddie. We're Raptors fans.
Incorrect.
It's gonna be here's our no. Why?
No.
Oh, can we package Derek White?
I wish, man, bro.
Let's get Derek White and Jason Tatum.
I think Derek White might be the best player on the Celtics.
He was last night because Tatum was playing. Tatum was playing on a broken leg.
Bro, we don't give him. Jordan played on a broken leg every game, bro. He broke his leg in his second season. So
you see, here's the thing. Here's the difference between Tatum and all those other guys. Willis Reed broke his leg NBA Finals. Guess what? He had to get wheeled out there on the floor. Tatum could never. Jordan had the flu. He's hugging Pippen like he's about to die. Theatrics.
But who scoring in that game where he had the flu?
But it's all theatrics. Tatum was like, "No, I'm gonna sit out there. I'm gonna play 45 minutes, and I'm gonna give it my all." On a broken leg.
I've twisted my ankle like that about 1 billion times.
Broken leg. He had a broken leg, Eddie.
Okay, we'll give you. I mean, we could keep Van Vliet for the bench, but we'll make it even. We'll give you Van Vliet and JT.
Not me. It's not me. What is this you're talking about? I don't care about the Celtics. Give us nothing. Give us nothing.
We give the Celtics those.
Nothing. Give us nothing. They don't deserve. The Celtics deserve nothing.
Thing is,
for free. You get Tatum for free.
OG is better than Tatum at the 3. So I guess Tatum will have to.
No, dude. OG can play the 2. OG can play the 2.
He can play the 2. Tatum can play the 2, man.
No, Tatum's not playing 2, dude. Stop it.
We run.
This
Scotty
is
Barnes
no.
1. Scotty Barnes at the 1. Tatum at the 2. OG at the 3. Pascal Siakam will still be the best player on the team at the 4. And Jakob.
Who's your big?
5.
All right, how about this?
Jakob Poeltl's the best top 5 defender big in the league.
How about this? Hear me out. Counter offer. Starting 5. Van Vliet, OG, Tatum, Siakam, and Portal, or whatever his name is, Jakob. And then Scotty Barnes, 6th man of the year.
No, I'm sticking Van Vliet on the bench.
Can Scotty play the 1?
Oh, because yes, he can play the 1.
All right. Fine by me. That team's winning a championship. But who's our coach?
That's what we're trying to figure out here, man, bro. As long as it's not damn Steve Nash, I'm chilling, honestly, bro.
Yeah. Why did we fire Nurse? Now that I'm a Raptors fan, because that's where I'm demanding a trade. You know, I want to go to the Knicks instead. Put me on the Knicks.
The Knicks have an awful roster.
No,
they have
dude.
2 players. Oh,
imagine this lineup, dude.
And Jim Brunson and RJ Barrett's cool because he's Canadian. And then bro, their team sucks, dude. Man.
Dude, imagine that lineup though: Brunson, RJ, Tatum, Randall, and like Mitchell Robinson. That's a lineup, dude.
When have the Knicks done anything of note?
They will with Jason Tatum. We're gonna bring New York back. It's middle finger to Boston because we're done with them.
Bro.
Stop. Stop. You're about to talk me out of this. You're talking me out of the deal. You're about to talk me out of the deal.
We'll take Tatum for the Raptors.
I don't think you'd love him.
But in the last 2 minutes, bro, we're going to Siakam.
See this. All right, I'm about to rescind my offer, and I don't want.
We're going to Siakam. We do not want Tatum as a number 1 option. He's a number 2 option type of player.
That's crazy. No, you're crazy. All right, I am officially rescinding my offer. I will only play. My client will only play for the New York Knicks.
No,
we don't. Man. You obviously.
Okay, we don't want him.
You don't know because you don't know how to treat superstars. Kawhi was there for a year and he had to leave. He hated Toronto so much he left.
Good. We don't want him.
Yeah, you just don't know how to handle superstars. You don't know. That's why. What did Drake do? As soon as he got big, he left. He doesn't care about Toronto. He just claims to be Canadian.
We don't claim Drake either. We don't claim Drake. We claim
exactly.
Kanye.
You don't know what to do with superstars.
We do not claim Drake, bro.
Toronto is the death of superstars.
Toronto supports Kanye. We do not support Drake as a favorite
exactly. Rapper. And look how that's worked out for you.
It's
Toronto
Kanye and
kills superstars.
It's Kanye and it's cause. And we got The Weeknd too, boy.
Look, guess what? His new show has about a -5% on Rotten Tomatoes. He's doing great. Look at you. Look at Toronto go. Look at Toronto go. Congratulations.
Bieber, bro. The Weeknd also doesn't make the best music. Let's be honest, like kind of overrated, but whatever.
You're claiming Bieber? That's your guy? You're claiming Bieber?
Oh, bro. You know who we're claiming? We're claiming Rush, the band Rush. They're Canadian.
Exactly. You just proved my point. Toronto doesn't know what to do with superstars. They all leave. They will always leave. They will never love you like you want to love them.
What's your team?
I'm Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum hasn't done anything. He made one finals appearance.
Because the Boston
Raptors won a championship. Boston has never won a championship in like 10 years.
Yeah, because you had one superstar, you had Kawhi, and that's what'd you do with him? You ran him out the door.
He was not even the best player on the team.
You ran him out the door. You ran him out the door. He didn't love you.
We almost
he never loved you. I'm rescinding my offer. You don't deserve Jason Tatum.
Hold up. We went back to back, in my opinion, because that bubble shit, it slowed down Siakam's shot. Like, he was shooting lights out, bro. And why did we lose that Celtics series? Because he wasn't shooting lights out. And Marcus Smart decided.
Who made the conference finals that year? My guy. Jason Tatum.
Marcus Smart carried the Celtics in that
series. Guy.
Tatum shot 24% from
three.
Tatum shot 24% from three during the whole series.
You don't deserve my guy, Eddie.
Tatum shot 20. Bro, you know what Tatum ranked on their team for offensive rating in that series, this series? 6.
Sorry, wait. Sorry. 6. Okay, he played 2 minutes, dude. What are we doing? Guess who got us here? Who scored 51 points in a game 7? Who scored 51 points in the game 7? Who did? Who? Name one. Name one person who did that.
I mean, Jordan wouldn't have because he never, he never won the game.
No, wait, name one person who scored 51 points in a game 7. Just one.
Like one? Didn't Jamal Murray do it like a couple years
back? Nope.
Someone's done it.
Tatum has the record.
Oh my God, boy, he has a record. Tatum is overrated. How did it even go to 7 with Philly? Philly is the worst franchise in basketball NBA history. Philly is pathetic.
They only went 7 because they have Jason Tatum. The rest of that franchise is a joke. That's why I'm demanding a trade on Jason Tatum's behalf.
Why do you think it went to 7?
I want out.
Went to 7? Because
Tatum's that good. Because Tatum's that good.
This dude has one good game and then 2 bad games. That's
He's that good. He's the GOAT. He's the best of all time.
What are you even averaging in that series, dude? Let me check his stats.
You don't appreciate greatness. You do not appreciate greatness. He just played on a broken leg last night. I've never seen a heroic effort like that.
Big boy scored 12 points.
On a broken leg, Eddie. On a broken leg. Show some sympathy.
0 for 8 from 3 in a game. Didn't they win that game? In a game 6. And Derek White had to carry them on his back to the finals.
You're wrong, Eddie. I
don't like being wrong because I'm not.
I know it stinks. It stinks for you. I'm sorry.
Bro, and they went to 6 with the Hawks. The Hawks are a waste of a franchise.
You're proving my point. I won out of Boston.
Okay. So
I won out of Boston.
Tatum averaged against Philly. He shot 37% from 3. Relatively inefficient. Sure, he played 40 minutes a game and had 29 points a game. That's not that good. Jaylen Brown also was way more efficient that series. And
Jaylen Brown is the worst basketball player to ever step foot on a court. Did you watch that game last night?
He's worse than Tatum. Yeah, I mean, he is.
He doesn't know how to dribble. I'm turning completely on Boston. Oh, the only person I won't turn on is Derek White because Derek White is a baller.
No disrespect, but Tatum, this is 2-3 years in a row that he's had the best supporting cast out of any top 10, 15 player.
Because Joe Mazzulla doesn't know how to coach, dude. I could have coached that team to a title. He's willingly sabotaging.
He's had the best supporting cast 2 to 3 years straight, and he made a finals appearance and played like trash. Like, what more can you ask?
Eddie, he's 19. He's a kid. He's a child.
What more could you ask from the Celtics?
He's a child. He needs time. You need a better coach. You don't bring in Joe Mazzulla.
Magic won a championship this year.
You expect Jaylen Brown to play like a functional human being down the stretch.
But what more can they do? They've given him the roster.
No, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown.
By the way, who in the world is Nick?
The Nick's a smart guy. I like Nick.
Okay, yeah, Mazzulla sucks. So what? Like
Jaylen Brown, who's supposedly an all-star, was terrible. And
Jordan went with Phil Jackson, and Phil Jackson wasn't like quite that good, bro. Like,
what are you saying, dude?
Bro, the Warriors. No disrespect. Steph Curry won with Steve Kerr as a coach.
You literally just said Steve Kerr is better than Nick Nurse last episode.
When did I say that?
Sorry, Spoelstra. Sorry, Spoelstra. You said Steve Kerr is better than Spoelstra. When
did I say that?
You literally said, I have the direct quote. Let me find it. I literally have the clip. I would say Steve Kerr, though. Let me find it. I'm about to sneeze.
Woo. Doesn't mean it's
I literally have the clip.
Actually, I'll take that back. Okay, then maybe I was wrong. If I did say that, I take it back.
Oh, Eddie was wrong. Look at that.
I never said that, though. There's no chance I would have said that.
I'm going to find it. Where's the clip where you talked about Joe Mazzulla? Oh, here we go. Let's see if it plays.
All right, so
here we go.
I hope he comes back to the Raptors, but he's fired, Eddie. I know, it was sad. It was sad day. But yeah, Nick Nurse, top 3 coach in the NBA. The Celtics are going to.
Oh, dang it! Yeah, I didn't have. It's not in this clip. Never mind. I lied. But you do say we go back and watch the episode.
And you know what's so funny too? Nick Nurse is officially my most hated person in the world.
Wow!
For what a traitor, bro! What a traitor. Bro, and then the Bucks, of course, they gotta take the Raptors scraps. You know, it's so funny. The Raptors have the greatest organization in the NBA. Like, look at half the. I think what is it like?
Wait. How can you call Nick Nurse a traitor? You fired him.
Because you don't go to the enemy, bro.
You fired him. He has every right. He has every right to go to the enemy.
He got himself fired, man.
But he could go to the enemy. What? That's exactly what he's allowed to do.
Tony. He was perfect for our roster with like Kawhi and shit. But as soon as we make adjustments and have a great team around us, he goes and messes it all up. I mean, to be fair, we had no bench, so I'll give him an excuse on that. Still a great coach, top 5 coach in the NBA, whatever. But he's a traitor, and he's not as adaptable as some other coaches. But like, if you really look at the coaches in the NBA, like there's probably like 15 of them that use like the head coaches, the 15 of them that work for the Raptors first. Like, let's be honest.
I don't know if that's true, and I doubt it's high.
The Bucks are taking our scraps, and then the Sixers are taking our scraps. Waste of a franchise. Sixers, MVP'd who didn't deserve the MVP. Jokic didn't, because let's be honest, just the stats say so when Jokic is in the finals. So, what a traitor, Nick Nurse. I'm very, very disappointed.
All right, I'll ask you this then, Eddie. Since you don't want Tatum, you've clearly made it very clear you don't want Jason Tatum.
He's good. He's a good player. But
no, you don't want him.
He's not a top 5 player in the NBA. Jokic is better. Embiid's better. I'm taking, bro, even Jimmy Butler at this point, he's like more like he lives up to the moment. Like,
okay, all right, you don't want him. You clearly don't want him. You're being dumb. Now, what do you want? Oh, Justin just got home. We're gonna send him a link. 1 second. All right, Eddie. I want you to, while I get him the link sent, I want you to tell me where I should demand my trade to. Like, give me a good setup. What team?
Demand a trade, bro. Keep
I'm
the
out.
roster. Get a new coach.
What coach should we bring in then? You talk. Tell us what coach we should bring.
The Celtics, they should have got Nick Nurse, man. He fits their roster. They should bring back the guy that cheated on his wife, Nia Long. Bro, like, I don't know, like, any coach, bro. Like, just bring in a new coach. Like, clearly it didn't work. But honestly, maybe even stick to the coach and just get, like, a better, like, assistant coach staff. Like, I don't know what the big complaint is. Like, stick to your guns. Like, you have a great roster. Monty Williams, did he get fired from the Suns? I mean, take Monty Williams if you can. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, that's what Nick says. He said, because apparently he got fired or something. I don't know. Did he get fired? I don't know.
He did. Yeah, Monty got fired. I like that. I like where Nick's head is at.
Taking Monty Williams. Monty Williams did a lot of good stuff for the Suns. I mean, Yeah, I mean, take him. Like, the Celtics don't need to retool their roster that much. Like, honestly, if they just work on their shooting and they were hitting their shots, they would have won that series. They still have the best roster in the NBA, in my opinion, around a superstar. But Jokic is still the best player, and Giannis and Jokic are still the two best players in the NBA. So, like, they should still fear them, you know? But, yeah, they just – Tatum's just got to step it up. It's that simple. Like, he's the superstar. He's got to step it up. They have the roster to win. It's just on Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. They both had bad series. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown both.
He had a broken leg, Eddie. He broke his leg.
Tatum and Jaylen Brown both need to step it up. They're superstar players. They're great players. They need to step it up. It's that simple. Like, yeah, get a new coach, whatever. It's not going to change that much. It's all about Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. They're the two superstars. They have a great roster around them. Al Horford's getting old. This might be their last chance next season. Like,
see, here's what you're doing. You're treating Jason Tatum like his window is superstardom is clothing or closing. He is 19 years old.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying Al Horford, having him on the roster.
Oh, here we go. All right. Moment of truth. We're gonna bring on. I see. Here's the thing. I'm a loser. Eddie, we know you're a loser. This man's truly a loser in the moment right now. Mr. Justin Lowe. Justin, how are we doing?
I'm good. I'm very good.
Bro, your team sucks. You're pathetic. Kyle Lowry wins again. Kyle Lowry on top.
Yeah, Kyle. Hey, I'm gonna give Kyle Lowry props, especially give him props for what was it, 30 in the playing game. I know they lost the playing game, but 30 in the playing game. Yeah, give Kyle Lowry props. 37 years old. I mean, hey, look at. So here's the thing with Boston, and I heard you guys talking a little bit about the coaching staff. I genuinely don't think that. First of all, Eddie, you're 100% right. The Celtics, talent-wise, are the best team in the NBA. Talent-wise,
bro. Even this Celtics
now,
fanboys backing me up.
I think talent-wise, they are significantly better than the Miami Heat. But what I've talked about throughout this series over on Celtics Talk Weekly, that wasn't really a plug, but I mean that's where I am most of the time, is you have to want it more. And that's not just with the Celtics. There are teams out there that aren't.
No, it's not. You're right there. It's not just with the Celtics. It's with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. They didn't step up, and they were pathetic.
You have to want it more. So there are going to be times where the Celtics could be significantly better than I remember freaking back then, the Bobcats. The Bobcats were atrocious. Celtics were significantly better than them, but they always gave Boston a tough matchup. I guess you could even say that about the Orlando Magic. But sometimes it doesn't take talent to win. It takes, do you want to win? Do you really want to put all your pieces together, and do you want to go out there and win? Sometimes that's all it takes, and that's what it took in this Miami series. I tip my hat off to the Miami Heat. I really do. I have a lot of respect for them, and you can't really sit here and expect me to cry and be all pissed off because, first of all, you should have never been down.
I am. I'm going to cry and be pissed off.
Hey, but you know what's funny? Tatum always wants people to think he's some sort of clutch player, but he has not proven it. He hasn't had one single clutch series ever in his life.
Well, so Justin, here's the thing. I don't know if did you see the beginning of the show at all?
No, I literally just got home.
Okay, so my big announcement. As the Jason Tatum fan that I am, again, I've never had ties to the Celtics other than Jason Tatum. I am officially, as of 20 minutes ago, demanding a trade. I want out. Stupid. I don't want Boston. I don't want this franchise. They're failing Jason Tatum. You are failing the talent. I want out. I want out. I want out. I want to go to the Knicks. Put me on the Knicks and we'll win a championship.
Knicks are not a good franchise.
What do you trade Jason Tatum?
We're not going to play. My client, he's not going to play.
Okay, so
you have to. We're going to force your hand. We're going to force your hand.
No. See, here's what I understand. This isn't even me being a Celtics fan.
Tatum's fault that they lost.
Come on, listen. This is just the reality of it. Everybody's talking about Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown leaving. First of all, you're not leaving. You're going to get something in value. What are you going to get back in value that is significantly better than Jason Tatum or equivalent to Jason Tatum back in value? What are you going to get?
So here's the thing.
Siakam, he's better.
Would you do that straight up? I'd go to the Raptors. I told Eddie before Eddie
Dude,
started trashing on
Dude,
Tatum.
you're not him though. Like, what the hell? What are you talking about?
He's my client.
So-
He's gonna come out. He's gonna be like, he'll be like, I love the Celtics. I love Jaylen Brown, but I'm his voice. I'm the voice of Jason Tatum.
He's
He wants
the
out.
reason they lost. Tatum
He had a
did
broken
not-
leg, Eddie. He broke his leg.
In Boston. They're the
Oh,
Jason
explain the
Tatum and
other
Jaylen Brown,
3
their
games
best
they
chances-
lost.
Their best chances in Boston. Their
Okay.
best chances in Boston.
I
I'm
agree.
serious.
Tatum's best chances in Boston.
Tatum, and same thing with Jalen. No, same thing. I'm even saying same thing for Jaylen Brown. Same thing.
100%.
Listen, Jaylen Brown has the ability to get a $295 million supermax contract. He could be the highest paid NBA player if the Celtics extend them, if he wants to. Why would he want to? I see all these he wants to go to Atlanta. First of all, huge downgrade. You just beat Atlanta in the playoffs. You beat them in 6. Yes, you probably should have beat them in 4, but you beat them nonetheless. Why would you go to a team that just got beat in the playoffs?
Why if you're the Celtics after that series, why would you want to offer him that money? That's a genuine question. Like
I agree.
He's
bad.
a talented player, man.
Here's the thing. He is a very talented player. Why would you listen? Here's the thing. Jason, and I understand, like, oh, you can't just keep using their age as an excuse. But
Jason Tatum's only 19.
No, but you can. But
Okay.
yeah, he's only 9. But all memes aside, Brown's 26, Tatum's 25.
19.
There's no excuse.
Fake news. 19.
How
There
is
is-
he
no,
better?
I'm not making. First of all, that's crazy. I'm not making an excuse. What I'm saying is these two players haven't even hit their primes yet. Why are we going off on splitting them up? Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, LeBron James. None of those guys were 25, 26 years old when they won their first NBA title. Why are we splitting these guys?
Exactly.
Jordan
Good
did
point.
win
That's a
the
great
last
point.
7 years. The last
The GOAT-
7
the
years,
GOAT
the
didn't win
Celtics have been to the
29.
conference finals, 5 of which is with Jason Tatum, 6 of which is with Jaylen Brown. Why would you do that? Why would you split
No,
them up?
I agree with
It's a
that.
good point. It's a good point. I agree. So, Eddie,
Celtics
here's
fanboys right for once. It appears. But hey, can we just slide the topic? I have one quick question.
not yet. I have one more point.
Go
I have
ahead, but I have an important
all right.
question.
Hold on to this, Eddie.
No,
Because
it's just
here's
a
my
troll question. It's fucking Eddie.
No,
a
it's
troll.
not.
It's a troll.
Mine's not even okay. So here's what I'm asking you, Justin. What if? So I'm glad you brought up LeBron because a lot of people talk about the GOAT. I want to talk about the BOAT. They're on the same tier though, for sure.
You
LeBron,
calling
Jason
LeBron the
Tatum.
GOAT there?
No, just people like to. Some people do, Eddie. Don't
He's
get
not even
calm down.
close.
Hey, calm
Not
down.
good there.
I'm not saying that.
Boy.
Anyways,
Don't
so
take
what LeBron did, he left, went to Miami, won a couple titles, then came back and won a title for
'Cause
Cleveland.
he's a
What I'm
scary-ass
suggesting,
boy. He's
what
a
I'm
loser.
suggesting is Jason Tatum. We're gonna leave. We're gonna go to New York. We're gonna win a couple titles with Jalen Brunson. We're gonna get Julius
Jalen
Randle,
Brunson,
RJ
no.
Barrett. We're gonna
Damn
win a couple titles, and then we come back and win one for you. Is you
Quiet.
okay with that?
Okay,
Quiet.
the only difference is
Genuinely.
LeBron didn't have a great roster.
Shut up, Eddie. Shut up, Eddie.
He went to the Heat that had a bunch of superstars. He went to like a fanboy team. Tatum has the team around him to win. He has one of the best supporting casts of any superstar. LeBron, he had a solid team around him, but it wasn't like a Celtics level team like they are now. And then he went
What
to
do you
the Heat,
think?
and then
Eddie,
he
you're
went to
done.
the Heat with a bunch of fanboys like Chris Bosh and Trader Chris Bosh and D Wade. You feel?
So let me just say, like, on a very serious note, I'm going to bring up Brad Stevens because Brad Stevens did what Danny Ainge failed to do in Boston. What Danny Ainge did in Boston was he was so focused on getting these stars to the team. Kyrie Irving, Gordon Hayward. He was so focused at times. There was even talks of Damian Lillard when Dwight Howard was good. It was like, whoa, let's pump the brakes here. We have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Yes, they are still young in their career, but that'll take away from a lot of their.
To be fair, Jaylen Brown was not good till his like 4th year in the league.
Now you shift ahead to Brad Stevens, and he's trying to put together a team around Jason Tatum and Jaylen. Malcolm Brogdon, 6th man of the year. He had a rough playoffs. I get it, but Malcolm Brogdon.
Derek White's the second best player on the team.
Derek White, who,
He's
in
a
my
stud.
opinion, if the Celtics won last night, in my opinion, it was between him and Caleb Martin. I don't know why Jimmy Butler won. He had a solid series, but it was Caleb Martin. And if the Celtics won, it would have been.
Yes and no. Like Caleb Martin was extremely efficient, but Jimmy Butler was the leader. You know,
I would say
that's like
I would say your best bet if you're Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, if you are so prideful on winning and getting paid at the same time, you stay right where you are in Boston. You stay right where you are in Boston. There is absolutely nothing I would want more, not even just as a Celtic fan, but just putting myself in their shoes, which I'll never be in. You have a chance to compete for championships year after year, potentially win championships year after year, and get paid $315 freaking million if you're Tatum and $295 million if you're Jaylen Brown. That's like your perfect dream. That's
okay. So here's the thing.
I hate to say it, Wyatt, but this kid, Celtics fanboy.
Well, it's not even about.
He's kind of smart. He's kind of smart. I gotta say, I hate to say it, but he's pretty smart here. Like,
so
fan is supposed to be stupid, but he sounds pretty smart here, and he's right. So
here's the thing.
Why do you think I'm stupid, Eddie? Why do you think I'm stupid?
Wait, I mean, look at the team you're a fan of. Like, no, you're sounding very smart today. I'll give you a 10 out of 10 on this project today. Wyatt, you get a 1. You get an F.
Eddie. So okay, well, I want to let me
Compare me and Wyatt. Why do I get a 10 and Wyatt gets a 1?
Because you're sounding smart today. I'm agreeing with what you're saying. As much as the Celtics are still a sorry-ass franchise, they still have the best roster in the league right now, except,
What makes you sorry?
Come on. Who wants to be cheering for the Celtics? Their fan base sucks. Like,
define
their
sucks.
jerseys are ugly. They're just so annoying. Like, Celtics fans are just god-awful. Their jerseys are ugly. I mean, Larry Bird was cool and all, but anything past the 80s, the Celtics are just like big losers.
Okay, wait. Breaking news. So I just got a text from my client from the boat. He said he would like to amend his trade request under one condition. He will still demand a trade if the Celtics do not fire Joe Mazzulla.
They're not going to fire Mazzulla.
You can't keep Mazzulla. You can't keep him, dude.
Yes, why can't you?
He's not that bad,
It's not Mazzulla. The problem is not Mazzulla.
Listen, what is
Tatum? Tatum is the problem.
Listen, first of all, I am a big advocate. Joe Mazzulla is not on the court. Even Tatum admitted it. Mazzulla's not the one turning the ball over. Mazzulla isn't the one missing shots. It's true. Can Mazzulla's game plans and strategies be better? Yes, he's a first-year head coach. He got thrown into this 2 weeks before preseason. Every coach typically is signed in the off season, and they have months to prepare for not spring training, but training camp. They get months to plan for training camp. They get to handpick their staffs, people who they're comfortable with, people who they know, people who they trust. Ime Udoka made a bad decision. Whatever that decision was, we don't know. Could have been a great decision.
Honestly, he's probably a good decision, maybe.
But Mazzulla was in a very, very tough position.
No, it was a bad decision,
I agree,
bro.
He was put in a very bad, very tough position. He was one game away from making history. I get it. In Boston, we don't celebrate second places. I know a loss is not a win. A moral victory is not a win. But you were one way away from getting back to the NBA Finals with a first-year head coach who's younger than your starting center. Al Horford, 37 years old. Joe Mazzulla, 34 years old. I mean, let's be realistic here. It's not Joe Mazzulla. Does Mazzulla have things to do with it? Probably, yeah. But that's when you go out and you get some experienced assistant coaches. We talk about experienced players, and we got to get experienced coaches here. I would love the Celtics to go after if they could. I mean, they probably should have jumped on Nick Nurse. Even as an assistant coach, you go and you take a look at
Nick Nurse is an evil person.
But there are people who say, oh, like they're head coaches and stuff. There are a lot of head coaches who wouldn't mind going down and being an assistant coach if it means contending for a title, contending for a championship. You go look at the names out there. There are plenty of coaching names, assistant coaches, head coaches.
Mazzulla is not best coach available. I don't like lot decisions he made, but he wasn't problem.
He was not the problem.
Sounds the problem, lack of heart. The problem was Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. That's exactly what I've been saying.
Stop that. He had a broken leg, Eddie. He broke
What about the other 3 games they lost? They lost 4 games, Wyatt. They lost 4 games. They lost 4 games.
When it mattered, he broke his leg.
Not even that good.
LeBron came out after their series, after LeBron gets swept by. And then he was like, like my ankle was hurting the whole time. Tatum, meanwhile, breaks his leg. I've been checking Twitter all day. There's been no reports reporting his broken leg. He's going to keep that in-house because he's mentally tough.
Wyatt, All he did was twist his ankle. I could do that and run
That's
a
what
mile
you see. That
and run a
this is
marathon.
he's controlling the narrative. He wants to be the scapegoat
saw
because
he-
that's how
he-
much he cares. He cares so much about his team.
I like
that
have
he's like,
other
I'll
guys
take the
like
blame.
Williams, but Mazzala's season not worth five. Facts.
So here's the thing. I agree with Justin there.
Why y'all keep saying Mazzala? It's Missoula.
He's been saying mozzarella all day.
Bro, like,
Anyways, I
all I
agree.
gotta say, Mr. Wyatt, that was a twisted ankle. He was fine. And LeBron, you're right. LeBron did complain like a little whiny little poo-poo head.
Okay, so for
family friendly.
the
But,
sprained ankle
like,
was real.
Oh boy, he twisted his ankle. Oh,
Broke it. He broke his leg.
Listen, he didn't. Oh my god.
He twisted his
barely
ankle.
twisted it. There's
Could be broken. It hasn't been confirmed yet.
It's twisted. He
He's
twisted
keeping it in house because he's like, I'd rather be the scapegoat. I'm gonna protect my teammate.
Bro, how is the
I'll take the
NBA
blame
gotten
here.
to this
That's a
point
good
that-
teammate.
How has the NBA gotten to this point that a twisted ankle is something you can't just play on, bro? Everyone
Well,
can
that's
play on a
because he
twisted
broke his
ankle.
leg.
It's a twisted ankle. You can play on it fine. He just choked because he can't shoot threes. He
I'm
shot
just hoping
20
he's ready for
He
next
shot-
season.
he
That's all
shot-
I'm worried about.
He shot 24% for the entire series from three. Less. That is not good. That's a no-no. And Jaylen Brown shot under 20% as well. That is not good to play. They failed the Celtics. They had a great roster around them. Al Horford maybe was missing too many shots, but Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they failed the team. Can we just – I have one quick question, actually, okay?
Yeah.
At this point, can we officially say that Kyle Lowry is better all time than Chris Paul?
Oh, that's where you want to go with this. Stop, Eddie. Stop.
Winning wise, yeah.
But who's better all time? It's got to be Lowry, right? He's a better team player.
He can't start for a Heat that was an 8 seed in the playing game.
And he
What
willed
was
them.
Lowry's
That's
problem
enough.
this year? Was it back problems? Wasn't he? Hasn't he been hurt all year? Didn't
Yeah.
something happen to him? What?
Something. So I forget what it was, but yeah, bro, he looks injured, like, and he still willed them to the finals, dude. It's like clear as day, obvious talent, dude. That's all I
I
gotta
agree.
say.
I would even go and say maybe this might sound really delusional.
This dude averaged 7, 4, and 4 on decent efficiency, bro.
Yeah,
Lowry,
but his shooting, I'm not gonna lie, you could throw him up there with the guy in Golden State. Fucking, I forget his name. Tore his ACL. Clay.
Stop.
better than
Don't
Clay.
do this bit. We're not
You
doing this
could-
bit, Justin.
could
We're
throw
not
him up
doing
there
this
with Clay.
bit.
You could.
He's
throw him
better
up
than Clay all time. Clay, bro, that's my most hated player I
You know
hate
exactly what you're doing,
in
Justin.
the world. Clay Thompson did not even deserve to be mentioned on the NBA 75 list. And when he started whining about it for a year and then going, I have 4 rings. Ooh,
Didn't he make a jersey with 76 on
maybe
it?
my mom will love me now. Maybe my mom will love me now. I have 4 rings. Your mom doesn't love
Eddie,
you, Clay.
if Klay Thompson became a Raptor tomorrow, you would hop on that bandwagon so fast. You would say he's the greatest shooter of all time.
Bro, I would convert to the Nuggets, dude. Nuggets have always been my 2 team. The Nuggets have always been my second team. Thomas Partridge can confirm. I've been playing with them in 2K since like 2K16, 2K17.
Oh my
Danilo-
god!
Them Danilo Gallinari days, them Wilson Chandler days. You don't know about that, you know. Like Nuggets have always been my 2 team. The Kings, the Sacktown, they've been my 3 team because their Instagram accounts kind of funny sometimes.
It is hilarious with the memes they post.
Yeah, I've been on that since like 2016. So it's like, yeah, those are my second and third team. You can come back to this ever. But, oh boy, you got a jersey. But yeah, Clay Thompson, your parents don't love you.
That's a hot jersey. That's that. You know what that jersey reminds me of? Their bubble run. That's the jersey they wore a lot in the bubble.
I bought it during the bubble. Yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry, it was getting a little cold in here. I just wanted to put this on. I do have a future on the Nuggets, by the way, 25-1. Shout out me. I'm a basketball savant, and I just know things better than Eddie. So I do have that future going because I knew Joe Mazzulla and the entire Boston franchise would fail my boat. The boat can't sink. A boat doesn't sink by itself. It has to run into an iceberg. That iceberg was Joe Mazzulla.
The
and
iceberg is
I
missing
won't.
20,000.
And I'm not gonna. And Brad
How's it
Stevens.
Missoula when Tatum plays the most amount of minutes? So Tatum is out. Missoula let Tatum play almost all the games.
He had a broken leg. He had to be a decoy somehow.
Why was
I don't want to put.
Why were we down 0-3? Why were we down 0-3 in the first place then?
I
Who
don't know, dude.
traveled twice in game 2? Who traveled twice up and down?
Are we turning on it? Is this what we've come to? Is this what we've
No,
come to?
No,
as a
but
franchise?
again,
This is what you want to do.
Tatum,
You want
he's
to
a
just
great
turn.
player, but he's the
Tatum.
reason they lost. Like sure,
I'm a Celtics fan, but
you know
you're
what?
just
I'm not blaming Tatum. It is his fault, but like shit happens. You know, like you can't expect him to be
Shit
good
happens,
100% of
yo.
the time.
happens.
You know, like you can't expect him to be great 100% of the time. But if he wants to be up there as a top 5, top 3 player in the NBA, he's got to step it up.
I
Look
do
at
want to
Giannis.
shout out. I need to
Jokic.
shout out Brad
Look at
Stevens though. He did.
Siakam. Siakam's a
He
champion.
is a genius in higher level education. He went to the same school as I did. Roll Tiggs, go to Paul. So Brad Stevens will never be the problem. He has a big brain because he went to a big school, great school. Eddie, you can appreciate that.
And also, you know what's so funny, Wyatt?
What's funny?
You've always been the number 2 in your whole life.
Oh.
You know, you're the number 2 coolest Metzger sibling. You were the number 2 tennis player when my brother was there. You know, how does it feel to be the second best, Wyatt? You'll always be behind someone.
Shit happens.
Listen, this whole I'm a loser. Okay. I said it yesterday. I put it out publicly. I'm a loser across the board. Vikings, losers. Cubs, one of the most loser franchises of all time besides one day in August or October of 2016. My betting, loser. I bet on Texas, didn't make the Final Four. I'm a loser, okay? And I admit that 100%. So what do I have to do to change my losing ways? I have to get drastic here. I'm demanding a trade. And if the Nuggets, I'll say this. I have a big future on the Nuggets.
Yeah.
25-1. If the Nuggets blow this as a heavy favorite, I am the biggest loser of all time. Put me on the show.
I mean,
Number 1, give me the trophy. I am a loser.
Like, I've been known that, Wyatt. Like, this is not new information. Like, what are you trying to prove, that you're a loser? Like, everyone already knew that, Wyatt. Like, what? I'm glad. Wyatt, come on. Like, you're too drastic. Like, the Tatum should not get traded. Anyone that thinks Tatum should get traded is just dumb. I'll even say this. As much as I think that the Celtics are my second least favorite, no, okay, I got Sixers are obviously the least favorite, and then probably the Warriors, then the Celtics. As much as those 3 franchises,
the Magic were on there.
No, Magic. I don't hate the Magic, because why would I hate the Magic? Because they're such a waste of a franchise. Like, they shouldn't even exist. Like, I can't hate a franchise that just shouldn't.
What about the Sirs? You a Sirs guy?
Which?
Pacers.
Oh, I mean,
did you just call them the Sirs?
Yeah, dude.
Is that what they call it?
well, I don't know. I gotta say,
why is everyone laughing at me, guys? I mean,
I
it's
gotta
so
say,
bad.
The Magic, the Pacers, those teams, Wyatt, that you or whatever, like those teams, they're just so irrelevant that there's just no point in hating them. You know, at least the Celtics have like done something of note in like the 80s. They haven't done anything since, but at least they did some.
08.
Dude, are we even counting that? 08 was just like such a pathetic ring. Like, that team, Rondo carried. Like, honestly, Rondo's the best player on this.
Kobe in the finals beat Kobe and Powell.
Whatever, they won 1 ring.
What?
And then they had a superstar roster, and they failed to do anything else. They made a couple.
Kevin Garnett injured, out for the year, out for the playoffs the next year. Kendrick Perkins goes down when the Celtics are up.
Not Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Perkins is like
the leading rebounder, and Boston ended up getting out rebounded that game.
Kendrick Perkins is just another JaVale McGee, bro. Like,
dude, Kendrick Perkins
for the Celtics is what JaVale McGee was for the Warriors. He's good and all, but he's not going to make or break your season, you know?
When it comes down to rebounding, yeah, it will.
So, Justin, I have a question for you, because as a loyal sports fan, I've been there. How do you deal with losses like this? So, like, it's annoying for me because
the Raptors are the most recent champions out of all.
So, when I deal with a loss like this, it kills me for days. And this Jason Tatum thing, I'll say it. It started as a joke. And why am I invested? Why am I so angry for a team I didn't care about? What was the moments after, like the moment you realized it was over?
So I've been covering the Celtics much more professionally recently, like over the last year or so. I think this year it was a little different. It was very painful, but it kind of set in that the Celtics weren't going to win last night until it was about third quarter, and it was Celtics had cut a 17-point lead down to 7. It was 66-59, and that was the score for about 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, it was so close to cut. Oh.
Yeah, so I figured that was when the Celtics were going to lose. And I just kind of, I don't know. You still have to get up for work. Like, I still have to get up in the morning. I still have to go to work in the morning. I still have to live my everyday life in the morning. So I guess I've become more of a person who covers the team more than I have become a fan. Where like I used to let it affect me a lot. Like, you couldn't talk to me, you couldn't look at me. Like, don't bring it up. Now I'm just like, yeah, they lost. Like, whatever.
That's me, dude. I become the worst version of myself during sports, and I'm very aware of it, but I don't plan on changing that anytime soon. It's just you're so passionate and you love something so much, and that's kind of like with me, where like I invest everything into the Celtics, like everything. I revolve my life around the Celtics. That's kind of how it is. Like, I schedule my life and my plans around the Celtics. That's just it's also just great content. It's really fun. It's really fun. People love to see me. That's the thing with Good Time. People have just seen me suffer over and over again. Oh, yeah. I'm just a broken man. But it's
the Raptors. The Raptors would never let me down.
Eddie, you're irrelevant, dude.
Sorry.
Why are you even on this call?
Hey, what's your team?
Jason Tatum is my team. Minnesota Vikings and Chicago Cubs.
When's the last time he's won a championship? Any of those?
Never. He's 19, dude. What have you done? He's younger than you.
Speaking of 19, y'all remember 2019?
Oh, and Kawhi carried you, and then he left because he hated Toronto so much. Carry, dude. That's why he's hurt. That's why he's hurt all the time. His back is so messed up from putting your city on his back.
Okay. That's why he left.
All I gotta say is the most.
That's why he left the Raptors, and the Raptors became nothing again after that. Absolutely nothing.
They didn't. They matched their wins from the previous season when he left. And they almost
did they win the title? Did they go anywhere in the playoffs? No.
I'll tell you why. I've said this before, and I've said this before. If Rona didn't happen, if that dumbass didn't eat a bat, Siakam's shot would not have been off. We already went to 7 with the Celtics that year. If Siakam's shot wasn't off, bro, we were beating that Celtics. We were beating the Heat. And, bro, come on. Is LeBron doing anything against Marc Gasol? We were beating the damn Lakers, too.
Versus Marc Gasol.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Celtics beat you in the bubble last year. You guys are almost down 0-3 until Anunoby or whatever the hell.
Oh, what a sexy shot.
With 0.5.
Hey, you know what's also funny too? We would have swept you if
that's crazy. Nick Nurse said
Marcus Smart in the prime
dirty rat. He stood in the corner. Tatum thought it was a player. Nick Nurse knew exactly what he was doing. Do you remember that? Nick Nurse knew exactly what he was doing.
Of course, he's a good coach.
Dirty rat coach. Rat coach. And now I can't stand Philadelphia even more. You got Nick Nurse, the biggest crybaby coach, going with the biggest crybaby player in Joel Embiid.
Y'all still lost to Kyle Lowry though.
Unbelievable.
Hey, you know what else? You know what else?
Kyle Lowry in the playoffs last year. We beat Kyle Lowry in the playoffs in the bubble. No. If
Siakam,
Kyle Lowry going to the finals means nothing when Denver beats him in 5.
If Siakam,
you know why? Because
Siakam made a shot.
And I don't know about Kyle Lowry, but the Celtics don't celebrate Eastern Conference Finals championship. So last year when we missed the conference finals, we weren't that desperate enough to throw up an Eastern Conference Finals in Eastern Conference Divisional Championship. How many division, if you really want to celebrate stuff, how many division championships did the Toronto Raptors have over the Celtics?
How many championships do y'all have in the last 10 years? How many rings do y'all have in the last 10 years? And in the bubble, if Siakam was making his shots, that would have been Raptors.
That's crazy because just like if Tatum were to make his shots last night, Kyle Lowry would have went home.
Exactly. Yes, this is
if Tatum didn't break his leg, we're talking about a completely different thing.
What leg?
You can't base arguments off of what if. You can't base arguments off of what if. There's no argument. You contradict yourself. You contradict yourself. It's a big, huge contradiction when you put an if in a situation There's
I'll
no
tell you
ifs,
the
ands, and buts about it. If it didn't happen, it didn't happen.
One
If
if and a
Pascal
but. There's
Siakam
one of
and
them.
Jason Tatum didn't get
If
blocked,
somebody
in the
didn't
conference
eat a
finals
bat.
game 1, the Celtics would have won the series. Like, what are you talking about?
No.
There's no
I'll
ifs.
tell you.
There's
No,
no ifs.
incorrect.
It
I'll
didn't
tell you
happen.
where the difference
Did it
is.
happen?
You let
No.
me speak. I'll tell you
No.
where the difference is.
No,
If
because you can't. Every
global
argument is based off the
pandemic
if.
did not exist, Siakam wouldn't have lost his shot. It's all because of that guy that ate the bat that stopped us from being back to back. If he didn't eat the bat,
Eddie.
Raptors go back to back.
Stop.
If he didn't eat, let's say it together. If he didn't eat,
Oh my gosh. That is everything I wanted out of this show and more. That is the bomb wrapped up in a nutshell
the
right
Bucks
there.
just lost all their sponsorships after that.
It's a good thing we don't have any right now. It was
If
just
they
60
didn't
seconds of
eat-
pure
Listen,
stop, Eddie.
listen, Eddie. I don't
You can
think
hear, yeah.
you understand. You can't get into an argument and throw in these hypothetical situations. Oh, Pascal Siakam hit his shots, they would have won. Okay, well, if Jason Tatum didn't get blocked by Bam Adebayo in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals, Celtics probably would have won that series. If Jason Tatum hit his shots last night in Game 7, if you can't use Tatum's ankle as an excuse, you can't use Siakam choking in the playoffs as an excuse. That's just not how it goes. Bring them on. This isn't fair.
Rebuttal.
No. Go ahead,
I
Eddie.
think I saw in the private chat I wrote something. Can you say it out? Speak it out loud to me. I just can't read.
Let me see.
If he did, oh
No.
no.
He didn't eat the bat.
Stop, Eddie. Just
Raptors
talk.
back
Stop.
to back.
Okay, but in all seriousness, Eddie, in all seriousness, you truly do believe the Toronto Raptors would have gone back to back?
I think if Siakam didn't lose form over that stupid Rona shit, he was shooting like very good from 3. If he didn't lose form, if the guy never ate the bat, Raptors back to back. That's a fact. It all rhymes, so it's gotta
Can
be.
we put that on a shirt?
Can we?
No,
Make
don't.
up for
No, don't.
Make-
Don't. No.
Didn't eat the
That'll make
bat.
up for
Back to
all our
back.
sponsorship monies.
And we barely lost in 7. We swept that Nets team when Siakam.
Those
was
shirts
playing.
would kind of go hard though.
You swept the Brooklyn Nets. That Nets team was the worst Nets team they've had.
Bro, like and since when is
Durant was hurt
Marcus
and
Smart?
Irving
Since
was
when is Marcus Smart putting up 16, 6, and 5 on 40% from 3? That was complete luck.
He's done it all Eastern Conference Finals this year.
Fred VanVleet,
Yeah.
Siakam shot 12% from 3. That is
Okay,
truly terrible.
Yeah, that's horrible. Remember earlier when you were like this and the Jason Tatum 24%, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown 18%. That's
Sorry.
terrible.
Hey, remind me of what global pandemic was going on this year. It didn't exist. No more. Rona is gone.
That's right. No
Rona
global
is gone,
That's right.
dude.
No global pandemic, and the Toronto Raptors
You have no
weren't even that
excuses.
They weren't
There's no
even in the playoffs.
excuses.
No
There's
global
no
pandemic. Just
excuses.
if you didn't eat the bat,
No
if there wasn't a pandemic, the Raptors would have gone back to back. Guess
There's
what? There was no
none.
pandemic.
There's
They didn't even get
negative
out of the play-in
excuses.
tournament. They couldn't even
Negative
get past the friggin'
excuses.
Chicago Bulls, the most dysfunctional team in the entire
And
NBA.
that
You
Kemba
lost to
Walker
DeMar
pass was
DeRozan's
lucky as
daughter.
hell, too.
You lost to
And
DeMar
that
DeRozan's
Kemba-
daughter.
and that
How does
Kemba
that
Walker
feel?
pass
All right. Silence.
DeMar DeRozan's
Silence.
daughter. How does it
Silence.
feel?
Silence.
That Kemba Walker
Silence.
pass was lucky as hell too. That Kemba
Silence.
Walker.
Okay. All right.
That was a
So,
lucky pass. dude.
we need to wrap up,
DeMar
guys.
DeRozan's daughter
We need-
beat you.
We need to wrap up.
He didn't want to win this year.
Eddie, silence. Eddie, silence.
It just wasn't in the books.
Eddie.
Damn, Eddie's getting silenced.
I don't get silenced. You don't silence me.
All right. So my big takeaway there is I didn't know Eddie took the pandemic so seriously. So I'm proud of him
Bro,
for that.
The worst thing to happen about the pandemic was the Raptors losing, man.
His best friend was hand sanitizer.
The worst thing to happen in the pandemic was the Raptors
I
not
blame
going
Rudy
back to back.
Gobert.
That's
I
what
blame
he just
Rudy
said.
Gobert.
Yeah, I also blame Rudy
Rudy
Gobert.
Gobert, you ruined our championship.
Rudy
Nobody can
Gobert
ever
ruined the
talk
NBA
about
as a whole.
how I carried. No one can ever talk about, oh no, the Warriors were missing Clay for 5 minutes in Game 6.
Rudy Gobert.
All these
Rudy
stupid
Gobert
mistakes
cried
because
his
of
eyes out.
Rudy
on TV when he
fucking
didn't make the All-Star.
Gobert, man.
Okay,
Rudy
all right.
Gobert, man, you waste of a human.
We need to
This is
we need
why
to
no
wrap
one
up.
loves you.
We
And
need
Clay-
bright sides more than ever. We need bright sides more than ever right now. Bright side, Justin, is this your first time on the bump?
No, it's not. The second time. And this is why I hate working. This is why I hate coming back, because you cursed the Celtics. Remember last year, Celtics were up 2-1.
I can't curse you now. I can't curse you now. It's over. It's done.
I've been cursed enough.
But we need bright sides. We need to wrap up with the positive, something we're looking forward to, because this was just, you see, now we've purged all the negative thoughts out of our system.
Summer League, who's making it farther, Celtics or Raptors?
Raptors. Duh.
I bet Celtics. Duh.
Oh, can we get a Summer League bet?
Bet.
All right, how about this?
Celtics.
Loser, whichever team doesn't go further, whoever team loses first, has to
get a jersey of their least
yes,
player.
The fan of that team. Well, I'll buy the jersey. Good Time will buy the jersey, but you have to wear it on camera for all your content for a month.
And then
Deal?
I had on Celtics Talk Weekly or just Good Time content?
No,
not Celtics Talk Weekly. That's bad. That's bad.
All right, fine. Just Good Time content, but I'm going to force you to do more shows during that time.
All right, bet.
Eddie, do you agree to that deal?
Don't lie, Eddie. Don't lie. Who's your player? Don't lie, because I'm picking Kyle Lowry.
My least favorite player?
Seriously, don't lie, though. Don't.
Oh, boy. My least favorite player. That's got to be Nikola Jokic.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not. Come on, Eddie. Be serious.
No, I'm not wearing no damn Klay Thompson jersey, bro. No chance,
Wait,
dude.
Pick your second favorite least player.
I was thinking that he has to wear a Celtics jersey.
Oh, I'll wear
And then you have to wear a Raptors jersey.
Oh,
so
boy.
Justin has to wear Raptors. Eddie would have to wear Celtics.
My least favorite Celtic. Oh, they all suck. Well, not right now.
Actually, wait, it would be really funny. How about this? No, amend it. Eddie has to wear a Klay Thompson jersey. Yeah. And then, Justin, you have to wear Jimmy Butler?
Nah,
no,
Kyle Lowry, bro.
Yeah, you like Jimmy. Like, Jimmy's hard not to
Kyle
like.
Lowry Raptors jersey.
No, Kyle Lowry Heat jersey. Wouldn't that make sense?
No, Raptors.
I don't like Kyle Lowry. Well, are you going to wear a Celtics jersey?
I'll wear a Klay Thompson Celtics jersey. I don't know.
Okay, so Klay Thompson jersey, and Justin, you have.
I'll just wear Kyle Lowry. I'll get a Raptors jersey, Kyle Lowry.
All right. Raptors, Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry.
All right, so now we have an NBA summer. Now we have shake on it. There we go.
And y'all ruined Jared Sullinger for us too.
No, he
whatever.
All
right, bright sides. What are you guys looking forward to? What's coming up? What's keeping your mind right? Because things are looking pretty down for us right now. I'll go first. I'm looking forward to my Nuggets futures bet hitting because I need a win very badly. So I'm fully on board.
Nuggets and what?
Huh?
Nuggets and what?
I have Nuggets to win the title before the playoffs started, 25-1. Yeah. Give me that money. So that's what I'm looking forward to. That's my bright side. Justin, what do you have?
Money. Let's get this money.
I'm actually looking forward to the Summer League. I really like the Summer League. I like to see the young studs ball. I'll be really excited to see Wembanyama. I'll be really.
Yo, did you hear Wembanyama actually got a new nickname?
What is it?
Actually given out by Flight Reacts. His new nickname is that Victor went bananas, dude.
Victor went bananas.
Well, I'm just excited. I don't know about that, but I'm just excited for Summer League. I think it's a really cool time. It's the time we started Good Time content. I called the Paulo Banchero last year right on the dot.
You did.
So pretty excited about that. So Summer League, a few weeks away.
I'll tell you what everyone should be excited for. So as we all know, Masai Ujiri is the greatest president, GM, whatever he is in the history of the NBA. So he's going to retool our roster, and next season we're going to be the 1 seed.
All right. Well, that's what we're all looking forward to. Thanks for tuning in to our funeral procession for the Boston.
And Djokovic is about to win the French Open too.
Playing team.
And Djokovic is going to win the French Open.
We'll see you guys next time on the bunk.
And
Thanks for coming on, guys.
And Djokovic is going to win the French Open.